Hi, this is Praveena, and you're listening to And That's How I Did It. We've been talking about good health, and in this series, let's see how we can focus on keeping every part of our body healthy. When I look at someone new, the first thing I notice would be their smile. That's where my heart tells me how positive or approachable that person is. So, a good smile, healthy teeth, and oral health is the foremost I'm going to be talking about today. I had a chat with a well-known periodontist and the director of Gold Dental Care, Dr.Prem Lawrence. He is an expert in implant dentistry and has received numerous awards for his exceptional work in dental implants. So, Dr. Prem, please tell us the symptoms that says it's time to see the dentist, because that's something most of us don't take much care about.
Thank you, Praveena, for having me in your talk show. I'm Dr. Prem Lawrence, and I'm a periodontist and an implantologist. I place implants and remove dentures out of patient's mouth and make it fixed. So the most common symptoms that you have to look for to visit a dentist is that you don't have to really have a symptom to actually visit a dentist, because it is always advisable that you visit a dentist once in every 6 months to 1 year. Usually if you are a smoker or if you had a history of gum disease or some sort of dental issue, you're supposed to visit every 6 months, meet the dentist, say hi to him, and probably the dentist may explore a little into your mouth and see if there are any issues that are brewing, and that can be taken care. Otherwise, what are the usual symptoms that we see? If you look at the most common symptom that usually the patients report are bleeding gums. So the gums bleeds while brushing their mouth or eating an apple. Bleeding gums are a typical sign that your gums are unhealthy. For example, when you brush your hair, if you see your scalp bleeding, won't you rush to your doctor? The same is the problem, same is the issue. When you brush your teeth, if there is a bleeding, there is some sort of gum disease. And this gum disease, only when it progresses to a level of bone resorption or bone wearing off, it starts bleeding. So a simple cleaning to a little bit of deeper cleaning will sort the problem out, or else you are going to lose more bone and probably you are going to lose the teeth also. So bleeding gums is a common symptom that you'll have to look out. The second common symptom that we usually say is sensitivity to cold. When you take some cold water or some sort of normal temperature water also, if the teeth starts hurting badly and that pain lasts for say 2 to 5 seconds and it goes off, that is a symptom that there is some decay in your tooth which has progressed and touched the nerve of the tooth, and hence that the pain has started. So when you start actually getting this pain, it becomes initially it is a reversible situation. If it progresses further, you may end up getting a root canal treatment done, and probably even getting a crown on top of that tooth. So earlier the better. So the other major symptom in the same line is that always keep a mirror in your while after post brushing. Look at the mirror and look at all the teeth, especially your upper teeth. The lower can be easily visualized, but the upper teeth, when you visualize, if you see a dark line on the biting surface, that means that the decay has started to happen, and please visit a dentist to avoid a future root canal treatment or probably even a extraction of the tooth. And Praveena, there was once an article in Reader's Digest stating that a visit to the dentist can actually save your life. This is very true, like our old proverb which says, mouth is the mirror of the body. Many of the diseases have their first symptom in the mouth, and hence a dentist can easily identify it. And there are also a lot of diseases, medical diseases, that are linked to your gum disease. So a simple visit to the dentist can actually save your life. I'll tell you why. Because there are at least 8 deadly diseases that are very closely associated with our gum disease. One major being, one of the American Heart Foundation actually found in a study that the bacteria in the oral plaque can actually contribute to blocked arteries, which can get into circulation and can cause heart attack as well as strokes. So a gum disease can actually affect your heart. And poor oral health also is attributed to affect your brain, because the substances released from your gum disease can actually kill your brain cells, which can result in memory loss, dementia, and even to the level of Alzheimer's disease. And also there are few studies which say that people with gum disease are 4 times likely to have rheumatoid arthritis. And there is a particular bacteria in gum disease called Porphyromonas gingivalis, which is attributed to pancreatic cancer. Also, research has established that. And then there are lot of studies which say that diabetic is directly connected to gum disease. And usually the 6th complication of diabetes, like your retinopathy, nephropathy, the 6th complication is gum disease. And the reverse is also true. When you control gum disease, the sugar level also falls in place. This is not very much known outside, So a visit to the dentist can actually, and a little bit of deeper cleaning of your gums can put your medical issues under control. And these are also related to gum disease is also related to bacterial pneumonia as well as COPD as well. And the most established is that during pregnancy, if the mother has a poor oral health, it can lead to premature birth or low birth weight of babies. So a lot of medical situations are actually connected to gum disease, and hence a dentist can identify a gum disease at its starting stage. And I wouldn't say wait for a symptom to visit a dentist, but visit a dentist once in a year to keep your mouth healthy, thereby keeping yourself healthy and living a happy life. Thank you, Praveena, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Dr. Prem, for being on my show. And yes, I might not understand all the medical terms that you used, but I definitely understand the importance of oral health now. And I promise to visit you every year. And guys, to check on your oral health, you can always connect with Dr. Prem's Gold Dental Care at 9176767688. If you like what you heard, please pass it on. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to get regular updates. Until I meet you next time with an interesting episode, this is Praveena signing off, and you've been listening to And That's How I Did It.